name is Elena Stefanou. We are here at a beautiful night with Mr. Kayakudis. Mr. Kayakudis.
Hello, Elena, τι κάνεις, καλά είσαι?
Okay, everything's okay. I would like you to say me some words about the great legend, Mr. George Bizos.
Mr. George Bizos is absolutely a legendary figure in the legal fraternity in the world stage. He's probably the most renowned United Nations human rights legal advocate, and probably was one of the ones who probably, with the fact is that how he supported Nelson Mandela from the start, from the 50s, when Nelson Mandela was charged with treason, and he defended him under a lot of pressure from the white supremacist or the apartheid government, and he stood his ground. And Mr. Bizos said no, he will defend him because it's as a human, it was his legal right to have the best defence he could have.
The Corfu tournament is the Spirit of Cricket Tour of Corfu. Do any of the values of the Spirit of Cricket go with George?
Yes, definitely, because Mr. Bizos has now sprung to fame once again when apartheid collapsed, and Mr. Bizos has been the ANC legal representative in all the constitutional matters and appeal court matters, and also the fact that there was a truth and reconciliation meeting where all apartheid activists, people who committed certain crimes against humanity, were brought forth in front of a committee, and Mr. Bizos was the one that cross-examined people, and if they came clean and admitted to their crimes during apartheid, they were pardoned. There were certain activists, obviously, that denied everything under cross-examination, and they found it difficult to get past Mr. Bizos.
Well, he's an amazing son of South Africa, and his story is a truly inspiring story to all of us. The contribution that he has made to where we are today as a free nation and being embedded our democracy. He's someone that is revered across cultures, across races, and across time.
Now, Sophia, tell us about your granddad. As you grew up, what you were hearing about him and what some of the fantastic things he was doing for different people in South Africa.
I think as I was growing up, it was part of life. I was hearing about how good things he'd done for Mandela, but not only for him, for the people in general, people across South Africa.
But tell us about your feelings when people talk about your granddad the way they do. I mean, an iconic figure in South Africa, you growing up and knowing that he's your granddad.
I feel very proud of him, very proud of him. He's a great man, yeah. And a certain fondness that I think you can only have from inside the family, if I can put it that way. Yeah.
What's some of the great stories he's told you about his time working as he did with Mandela and over the years with many different disadvantaged groups?
Wow, the amount of stories that he's told are numerous. There's just too many to even tell. I can't compete. None of them can compete for the best story.
Thanks for joining us, Mr. Bizos. What's it like having a cricket tournament named after you in Greece, Corfu?
I am flattered, but I must confess that I have never played cricket, but I am a great spectator.
Well, you've invested a lot of your own life in helping underprivileged kids and disadvantaged kids in the area of Johannesburg and also in South Africa, amongst other things. What motivates you these days to keep on doing the terrific work you're doing and you have done in the past?
I am a believer that the spirit of heroism belongs to everyone, not just to us. And this is why the school is an open school. And I was very excited when I was told by Ron that Saheti cricketers have formed a partnership with the Johannesburg club playing cricket. I thought that it was a wonderful idea, and I met the delegation from Corfu at the school. They asked to see me, and I appreciated very much that 3 busy people came all the way to South Africa to persuade Sahiti School to take part in this tournament.
Obviously, your name is synonymous with the times with Nelson Mandela. Obviously, you represented him during his hard times, and obviously remained a good friend of his to this day. Do you ever get sick people asking you questions about Nelson Mandela, and what was it like knowing him and representing him?
I have no objection to answering those questions. We have been friends since 1948. Students at the university, then as colleagues, we work together in political cases, and I'm happily by having represented him with discharge in prison for life. We remain good friends. I visited him last Sunday before coming to Greece. Although he doesn't comment on public affairs, nevertheless he's quite aware of what is going on. He reads the papers, watches television, listens to the radio. He knew the troubles that Greece is going through, and his parting words to me was that I must tell the Greek people that South Africa is with them.
If now you are invited from the Hellenic Cricket Federation and you are in Corfu in a cricket tournament that is called your name, if you want to send a message to Mr. Nelson Mandela, what that should be?
Well, I will tell him that everybody wants to know not so much about me or anybody else, but everybody asks me about this great man. And he is, in fact, a modest man. He doesn't want to be regarded as a prophet or a saint, some extraordinary human being. He wants to be treated like an ordinary.